2-4 on the beat.
You niggas be faking. I check in the bag, I go to Jamaica. I need a vacation. I stay with a baddie, I fuck with the flavors. I'm chasing this paper. I got a new crib, it came with some acres. Make nothing with bangers. These niggas are stupid, I swear I'm dangerous. These niggas be hating. I'm doing no favors. I need a vacation. I grind on the daily. These niggas be hating. I'm doing no favors. Need a vacation. I grind on the daily. These niggas be hating. I'm doing no favors. I need a vacation. Got no time for waiting. Ain't doing no favors. I'm just chasing this paper.
You already know what it is. You were listening to The Urban Product. It's your boy DME.
It's your boy Cozy Rich.
It's your girl Imani.
And today we got a very special guest in the building. You feel me? I don't even know how to introduce this kid, to be completely honest. You feel me? Hailing from Boston, Massachusetts. He goes by the name of Promise V. How you doing today?
What's good? I'm good. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm chilling. Doing pretty good. Just another Wednesday out in the city. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for, blessing our eyes with your presence. No bullshit. Like,
Big pause.
I
don't even. All right, whatever.
All right, but for real though, how's everyone doing?
Are you talking to all of us now?
Yeah.
I mean, so
Yeah,
I just got out of work. You feel me? You looking hella dapper, but I'm doing alright. Kind of hungry. Just popped a perk. We're gonna see how this episode goes. So
This nigga.
yeah, that's how we rocking today.
Man said, what did you actually take, to be honest?
Advil.
Okay.
Okay. I was about to say you just
Extra
popped an
strength
Advil, but I'm like, okay. Yeah.
2 extra strength Advils, like heavy duty extra strength.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're like flying right now.
Right.
I can actually feel it coming on.
Oh, but before, like, right before we record, hey, yo, tell Savannah I don't feel anything. Now this nigga's flying.
Not yet. I'm levitating though. Getting there.
How was your weekends? What did y'all get into? It's been a while since we last recorded.
So, my weekend, what did I do? Bro, I was drunk. You know how I've been getting drunk consistently, like every single day.
I know it's like I don't have Marvin's room queued up right now. But go ahead.
You okay?
I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing the same thing for the past month. I feel great. Like, yo, I buy a bottle. As soon as that's done, go to the liquor store, get another bottle. That shit. I buy 2 bottles a week. You feel me? I'm doing alright.
What bottle are you getting again? E&J?
So I'm E&J and Honey. Mix it up.
Oh, so like
Green apple,
Nah.
Green apple what?
I go straight like
E&J.
just regular original.
regular E&J.
Yeah, with I mix
His
it with
face.
Pepsi and shit. I mix that shit with Pepsi. I be on, feeling myself.
You
Huh?
going through some shit?
Nah, it's crazy. Nah, it's like I'll have my shit. Like my shorty will have her wine bottle. We'll just be cool and talking.
Wine is
smoking.
undefeated.
Just be having cool, chill night, vibing night. You feel me? That's all it is. Like they be asking me the same shit. Am I okay? I wasn't okay last week. I fixed the situation. We back to normal.
Oh, you on that time.
I was a light skin last week. Back to my dark skin ways.
All right, so what's it called? Tell the people a little bit about yourself if this is their first time hearing you. You feel me?
Yeah, man, I'm just laid back. I make music,
That's it.
What kind of music you make?
Right.
R&B.
R&B.
Yeah, this is the first singer we've had on the show, actually. So I feel like that's a dope look.
So you just came out with a project, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about the project.
Shit, man, I've been trying to make this for the past 4 years, but it's called Love and Pain. It got 19 songs. It's good. You gotta listen to it.
No, it's valid.
Okay.
I mean, tell me your process of making the entire tape. Because like you said, it
So-
took 4 years, which is
Right.
a long time.
So basically, 4 years for me to really just get a finished product. You know what I'm saying? But I won't say 4 years. I'm max. But
Nah, I feel like that's an accurate. That's an accurate
yeah.
time.
I think-
You've been telling me about this project
so
for a long
I would
time.
do I would make some music. Nah, that ain't it. And then me and my boy, we just really just sat in because he had moved out to Atlanta. Then I moved out there. Then we just was really just tapped in every day. Just he was cooking up. Shit, I cooked up a few beats on the project. It was just every day.
So, you say you moved to Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
What made you even want to get started in doing music in
yeah.
general?
Well, I've always been singing since I was real younger.
Mhm.
It just was
Second nature.
I think when I first started, I had got a mic, it was probably, I was in probably middle school, and I used to just start recording myself. And then I was just like, damn, I gotta move up. And one day, I just went to the studio, and ever since then, it was probably like, I want to say, my sophomore year of high school, I just went to the studio, and I was just like, oh, I fuck with this. It's relaxing.
Okay.
I can express myself in ways I'm probably not gonna say, so it just make it easier. Yeah.
So like when you were growing up and everything, like going to the studio, when you got your first mic, was there like an influence you had that affected your sound, or was it just
songs?
Trey Songz? Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I listened to Heavy.
This nigga was singing.
Yeah.
This nigga would use any excuse he had back in the day to sing to a shorty, bro. So when I heard Trey Songz, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Like Trey, shit, when Drake came out, really, I fucked with Drake Heavy. That's a big influence on it. Yeah, those two right there. And I was listening to a lot of Chris Brown, but when Trey Songz dropped, I was just like, too kitty for me.
I feel that.
Yeah.
So explain to me your process in making music itself.
I hit a beat and I just start going. Honestly. So I want to say, in a lot of things, I probably just like, I might go through something, and then like I'll call my boy like, yo, like I need the beat, and I don't even care. Like I'll figure a way to get that. Like even if the vibe isn't right, I'll figure a way to make sure what I was thinking in my head is gonna be able to work on what he just sent me, something like that. I don't really just sit, just start. It got to be really something that I'm going through, or somebody around me is going through. Like I gotta really feel it, because if not, I'm not gonna like it. I'm just gonna be mad about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you write all your stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what's
okay.
up.
That's up. So I remember back in the day when I used to see you make music, I would see you with freestyle.
Whoa. We still do that.
I didn't know.
We still.
I was about to say there's nothing wrong with freestyling, but I'm just saying if you write everything now, that's
like
dope too.
Most of everything now, because it's different than then. I gotta write.
Exactly.
I gotta sit and craft it. So some things I still do. I go in there and I just I'll take about 3 takes and I'll get it done. But a lot of it was written. Yeah.
Word.
So as a man who started his music career in Boston and then moving to Atlanta, what's the difference between the two cities as it pertains to the music industry and like the music scene in general? Like how do people perceive music in Boston compared to Atlanta, and like the help you get?
I think out in the A is just, it's all arm's reach. Like, what I'm saying, whatever you really want to get access to musically, like, labels, all that other stuff, is all arm's reach. But like in Boston, you got to really go reach for it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to really just
make connections and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I think in Boston, everybody just got a little bit more hunger to them.
Okay.
Because it's harder.
So
you go to another state and you really grind, I think you're going to be definitely, especially coming from Boston, you better do what you want, because we got a hustler's mentality to us. That's what I think. Yeah.
So was most of the project recorded in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So do you feel like it was easier to make it down there than it was up here?
To make the project?
Yeah.
Not recording wise, because I can get in the studio up here. I think.
But in terms of like catching a vibe and being able to write something out and put out a complete body of work, because this is not a short tape.
Yeah, I know.
No.
It's not a short tape at all. Originally, when it came out, I was looking like more of like a EP type thing, or maybe like seven, 8 songs. Man put out, how many tracks is on that album?
19. And you just said that.
A 19 track album, fam.
You say when you make a song too, like it means something to you.
Yeah.
So 19 songs of meaningful
100%.
songs. Like,
And 19 songs
like,
of
what's your
R&B.
muse? Like,
Exactly.
who are you like thinking about, or what are you thinking about when you're writing these songs? You don't have to say names, but
Like, I'm probably like somebody did me dirty. Some girl probably did me messed up, or I probably did something messed up, or just like I'm basing, like, even I'll listen to one of my boys, he might be going through something, and I'll be like, damn, that's crazy. And I'll just put it into the music.
Okay.
that's what's up.
I mean, I relate to that too, because like freshman year of college, I made a rap song about my ex.
Yeah.
I feel that, like, it's easy to just make songs once you have that inspiration.
It's like when it's real, that shit just come right out. Like that shit just like
It just flows.
it just flow right out.
Okay.
So on your album, do you have a favorite song, like your own personal favorite song on your own album?
I want to say the one called "It's You Decide."
You decide.
Oh, so the first single that you put out for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you have a favorite, by the way, Dom?
Right.
My favorite actually had 2 of them, Lie to Me was
That
your
was
favorite?
my was, yeah.
I was singing
Yeah.
that while- before the show.
And I love that you put that in the beginning of the tape because if
Yeah.
it came later in the tape,
A lot of people might not heard it.
Yeah.
you feel me?
100%.
But I
19
listened to the whole tape. So
Yeah,
like,
but it's 19 songs. I know
Yeah, you
everybody
feel
not gonna
me?
listen to all that shit.
I know
I
19
hope you
songs
do.
for an R&B album is low key a lot, but for your first body of work, it's better to come with a bunch than like to come short.
with a
you
bunch.
feel me?
Sure,
I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. First time I listened to this album, I was cleaning my room.
Yeah.
And then like I didn't even realize it was 19 songs because it just went by so fast to me.
Yeah.
I was just vibing with everything.
I didn't make them too long, but
Which also
Exactly.
helps.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
the way you set up the album was really well because I didn't feel like I was listening to the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
I got a different sound. Like the lyrics were different too. It was just like I could tell I was listening to a complete album, but it didn't feel like a long album.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I know exactly what you mean.
So Lie to Me and probably Like. I say
Like,
my
you like
top
Like?
two.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I fucked with the intro heavy.
You like
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
that too?
That and Lie to Me were my two favorite songs.
Because I was listening to it and I was like, okay, let me actually like, because they're more musically inclined.
Yeah.
I'm a dancer, but,
Okay.
you know, I was listening to it and I was just like, oh my gosh, wait a sec. Like, I was laying in my bed. It wasn't even like phasing me. I was just like, wait, hold on. I had to sit up,
Nah, cause
put on the speaker real quick. I was like, oh, okay, this is all right. All right, let me like stop what I'm doing and just like listen to what's going on. And I felt like I can like hear what you were trying to say,
Yeah.
which I thought that was dope.
So for me, like when I listen to an album, the intro is a really big like deal breaker for me because if the intro
to
is
start off.
if the intro is trash, I'm gonna expect the whole album to be trash. I'm gonna be short with it. I'm not gonna give it that much of a, you know what I mean, patience. When I heard this intro, I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting this to be like subpar because I didn't know who you were and
Right.
everything. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just give this a try. Once I heard that intro, I was like, oh,
Yep.
this is how the whole tape coming. First of all, I didn't even realize you would sound like that. Like your voice is like really melodic.
Yeah.
And like you could really sing. So I was like, okay, all right. And I got to
You
like, yo,
I'm sick.
nah, no, but I'm not gonna lie. Like I went in closed minded. I didn't
Yeah.
go in open minded.
Yeah.
And I hate myself for that. Once I got to Lie to Me, I was like, all right, I already know this entire thing is just gonna go through.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, I really fucked with that.
Got two features on there, Chiz and Booney.
Yeah, say your first time working with Chiz Capo. Chiz Capo? How do
Yeah,
you?
Chiz Capo.
Chiz Capo. Okay, yeah, I've seen you collaborate with that dude before. You were on his last tape, right?
Yeah.
It was this one track on that
Not
tape
his last
that I
one,
fucked
but one
with.
of the two. I think two before that.
The one that had the green cover.
Oh yeah, the one with the
I think.
it's
what
called
was that track called? It was like Influence.
Influence
or
in
something?
the Lou. Yeah,
I fucked
yeah.
with that track a lot. I
Yeah,
fucked with that
that's my
track a lot.
shit.
That was dope too. Explain your relationship with him.
That's the bro. We've been making music for the past, like, I want to say, shit, it's been like 4 years now. 3 years. Yeah. Just a homie, yeah.
So okay, so what I want to know, and I ask all Boston artists this question. A lot of Boston artists like try to make their noise out here. You feel me?
Yeah.
But you actually took the jump and you actually left
Yeah.
and went to ATL.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like taking that move to ATL was necessary for your career, or that was just something that you just wanted to do?
I think it's definitely necessary for my career, but I don't think it's hard to explain, like,
Because it's hard being an artist from Boston. You feel
you know
me?
what I mean?
So
It's hard, but I'm saying nothing's impossible
Yeah.
at all. You know, nothing's impossible at all, but I think just for, you know, connections and networking, it's much easier to, you know, to help somebody with my network.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes it more possible for me to run into somebody, you know, who's doing visuals
Yeah.
for so and so, or it's easier for me to run into like a engineer who, like, you know, there's only, like, you know, how many engineers do we have in Boston
That are known about.
you know what I'm saying, known about, but like who can like
Or
actually
valid.
give you quality, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's,
yeah.
it's like
Handful.
I only worked with 3 so far. I've worked with John, homie out, well, Rich don't even live here no more, he lives in LA, and then I worked with Jay.
Rich being Lil Rich, right?
Yeah, that's
Ooh, hold on. Explain your connection with him, because a lot of people don't know who Lil Rich is. But Lil Rich he's a heavy play out here. So explain
yeah.
your relationship with him.
I was going out, I want to say a
He's
few
a
years
producer.
ago.
I was gonna say, yeah. You want to
Yeah.
break down who he is first,
My
and
fault,
then
my fault.
Yeah.
He's a producer. He's been working. He executive produces Stizz's last 2 projects. And that's how I know him. But I'm curious to see how he knows him and how far his relationship goes.
Shit, my boy Mac knew him, and then he was just like, "Oh, let's go out to a studio." This is a few years ago, and like I don't know if you heard what's that? I put out an EP probably a few years ago. I recorded most of that out there.
And in ATL?
Yeah, no, in
LA?
in Boston.
Oh,
We're
okay.
rich. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said out there. I thought you
Yeah,
said
low. Yeah. I recorded that, and then that's how I got the connection with Rich. But I just know for sure he's valid. Like when he's mixing and everything, you're gonna get quality back. You know what I'm saying? With Jay, you get quality. With John, you get quality. I really don't know. I don't know anyone else, and that's just because everybody doesn't. You gotta tell. You know
Everybody
what I'm saying?
doesn't really
and network it.
link
You
up
gotta
like that. Yeah, I feel
link
you.
up.
It's like something hard that's been happening in Boston, and I'm trying to figure out ways.
We don't have the
make
places for that.
a
Though.
thing.
We don't have the places.
I mean, I feel like we do though. People just don't go to them.
My thing is like this is honestly my opinion of Boston rap. Like Boston rap, it's a really like we have great rappers here and
we
singers
do.
and everything. We really do. But you got to think about Boston as a city. It's predominantly white.
Yep.
You got to think about the gentrification taking place and everything.
Yep.
It's not built for like aspiring rappers to really be glowing
Exactly
up
right.
or getting up there. You know what I mean? Like I understand why people are leaving because it's studio time. Like there's a lot of people fighting for studio time. There's only a certain amount of studios. Like you said, producers. You're not gonna find the quality out here like that. It's just really not conducive because of the environment we're in. We don't have the infrastructure to really support the artists that we have out here. And I was about to ask you, like, what do you see in the future for like Boston music? Do you ever see Boston becoming like a hub, like LA, like Atlanta for music? Because we have the talent.
100%.
It's just about having the resources here to use the
it to go.
talent, and you know what I mean?
I think the guys who are in position, some of the guys who are in position, I think they're doing the right thing, trying to really push it,
Like
push it
Millie's.
through. You know what I'm saying? Like Millie's, he pushed it through. You see Stiz, he put his billboard everywhere in the city. Like it's probably people like everybody knows who Stiz is, but
Yeah.
like that shit, that makes it even better. Some little kid walking out their crib and they can see a billboard of some kid from their city. He look like a superstar. You know what I'm saying? So I think that really helps, stuff like that. You said that right on the money about the whole. It's predominantly white, cause like shit in the A.
Yeah.
It's not like that. Nope.
And I can already see like in Boston, like if say in Seaport, you got to rap around in Seaport. I can already hear
Hell,
people be like, "Yo,
think
turn that
about-
shit down.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to listen to this. Take this somewhere else." Like
Hell,
I can already see it not working in Boston just because of the environment we're in and just because of the lifestyles of people and what they want here in Boston.
I think people pushing it forward though. Like there's a couple guys doing it. Like that's really trying to push it forward. And you can tell, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time.
So does that mean everything that you're doing is just solely independent?
Yeah,
That's what the money at.
all by myself.
Dope.
So hold on. If Boston became a hub, would you come back, or would you stay where you at now, or would you go someplace else?
I don't even feel like you left. I feel like it's just you went to somewhere else to just expand upon your
You know what I'm
talents.
saying?
Really.
Expand. I'm still here. Like I'm gonna be up here for the next few months. Would I come back and just like live forever? I don't know.
I hear that.
I love my city, but
There's a whole world
there's
out there.
Yeah.
opportunities.
There's a whole
There's
world out there.
facts.
Like
I hear
I already know. Like me personally, like I don't want to stay in Boston my whole life. Like I've already had everything Boston has to offer. Essentially, like let me go out and explore the world.
I hear that.
I feel you. Especially if he gets going too, I can already see him like going on tour,
Going
like being
everywhere.
everywhere. Like why is he gonna be in Boston? What is Boston?
I just
But one thing I was gonna ask. So being in ATL, like, have you met or have you had any like interaction with any of the big name hot shots yet, or?
Right. Or big shot producers.
And also, if you could, who would you want as a feature on like one of your tracks?
shit. I'll be honest with you. You see celebrities all day in Atlanta. Like,
It's probably second nature at this
Like,
point.
it's just like they walk in, and then it'd be crazy because like I know if there was like in a smaller city, people would be like, oh, people don't even be saying shit to them.
'Cause
just
they
live
always
there. They
there,
see
yeah.
it like it's normal. Like one day I was at the grocery store, a little baby was just chilling in his little Bentley, and I really wanted to just run up on him But like, I was just like, nah, he
Nah, you don't look like
with his shorty. He like, shit, man, I got his money. I live in Buckhead now. I ain't trying. Oh, what nobody running up on me?
This nigga could need him for a feature later, and he was like, "Y'all remember this nigga?" I remember.
Running up on me talking about, can I play you something? I was like, I'm gonna let homie rock.
I don't know if that shit was in Boston shit. I might have been like, "Yo, let me play you something."
Yeah, 100%. Homie was with his shorty. I don't know how the situation looked. I wasn't even trying to run up on that whip.
One of those.
Definitely not run up on nobody's car.
Facts. You don't know what's in that car.
Yeah.
You don't know what's in that car. You might get lit the fuck up.
So if you could get studio time and like a feature with any artist in the industry right now, who would that be and why?
Right now. Let me think.
I'm the type of nigga I'd pick Future.
Oh, that's 100%.
This nigga's just seen so many celebrities. He got to go through. Which one would I actually work with?
I'm trying to think about like what, like, cause I really want to work with a girl. So like,
That's fine.
like that'd probably be like SZA or like Summer Walker, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting that. All right.
Yeah.
I see that vibe.
Rihanna definitely. Yeah.
Does Rihanna even make music anymore?
She do.
She just low key.
She do. I saw her in the studio the other day.
So for you, like musically and just for inspiration, what do you look for in a beat in order for you to actually pick that and rap on or and sing on it?
Something that really is like just like not gonna really sound like everything else. Something different. Something full, cause like a lot of shit be coming and it sound too choppy or there's no transitions in it or nothing. So it's quality, honestly. Okay. And if I can really in it, I'm not gonna, and I don't want to go. Some of my beats are, trap. I guess trap, R&B, whatever they want to call it.
Trap soul.
But it's like I never want to go too trap because I don't want to ever lose my sound. Mm-hmm. Even though I know I can do a lot of other things musically, but I don't want to. I want to stay true to me. So,
what other things can you do musically? Because we don't know about that.
Shit. If I want to get all, if I want to spit some shit, I could do that. Or this new wave they got. That's probably like the easiest thing to do.
What's the new wave?
It's like
Mumble. Yeah. No
for R&B.
No, no. He said like he could do different things besides singing, and I'm like, all right. So what else?
I think I'm staying in the R&B pocket. Yeah, that's why
he's saying I could do anything. I'm like, all right, I respect
anything. I ain't about to go sing no country.
It works. It works for that nigga.
Big bag country music. Clearly,
shit, you'll want to be in Seaport that day.
I'm gonna just throw this out here. I'm working on an album myself, EP. So it's kind of a trap EP. So if you ever want to, feature on that. We can exchange contacts after the show.
I got you, bro.
I can send you, sample.
I got you.
Why is he fine though?
So how'd you feel when you hit your first mil on SoundCloud?
See, I didn't even notice from that long.
Do you remember what it was?
It was that I did a cover that earned it. And I was like, oh shit, people like it, and I was just like, oh, damn, $1 million.
Nigga was still in high school, right?
Yeah.
Hit a first mil on SoundCloud. I was like.
Excuse me.
I was literally like that meme.
Like,
nigga. I was like,
my worst thing about that is I didn't capitalize off of that.
Yeah. What was the cover?
Yeah, but I'm saying like you can still capitalize off of that. You could like.
Because then people gonna be like,
people
shoot.
looking at you after
You know what I'm saying? Like
he's just doing off of his
doing,
song.
on $1 million during that time.
his
People
own
there was
music.
traction towards my SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? If I would have, kept giving them some singles like right after that, like of me, like I think that would have been smart.
But if you did that, we probably wouldn't got the artists that we have right now.
Oh, 100%.
Because, like, sure, you've been making music for all this time.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why it took 4 or 5 years for the tape to drop. You feel me? Because it took a while. Well, this is from what I'm seeing. If I'm wrong, you can just jump in and let me know if I'm wrong.
Oh,
it probably took a while to get that sound that you wanted to get, for you to be comfortable with releasing every single one of those 19 tracks. And just to be finding your own sound as an artist. Because nowadays, when people make music, it's so easy to compare artists to another artist. You feel me? It takes a lot of skill in time for you to make something that's your own body of work and not have somebody compare it to another body of work. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because if I feel like if I was to play my own shit and the first feedback somebody gave me be like, oh yeah, I fuck with this sound like blah blah blah,
I'd be heated.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
damn, fam. like shit, take it in for what it is first before like giving your full critique. You feel me? So that's why I can understand the time.
Okay.
You feel me? And for this being your first body of work, how old are you?
23.
23. I can take that as 23. You feel me?
Yeah.
When you did that cover, if you were still in high school, dropping something at that time maybe wouldn't have hit the way dropping something now would have. You feel me?
Oh, 100%. Now you're right.
Because shit, like,
Oh, thank
we
you,
were
bro.
making music back then. Shit
Yeah,
didn't
nah.
sound like this. You feel me?
Devin needs to
Devin needs
keep
Right,
making his.
right.
Yo, I remember
I
when
just
I
said
was
it some other day.
Now, if you go like way back in the vault, you'll find a track with like me and him. And I remember one time when I stopped making music, I just like started deleting my shit low key off all my SoundCloud. I took my track off for him. Nigga hit me back like a week later. He's like, yo, where's that track? Where's that track? I'm like, yo, I don't make music anymore, bro.
Yeah, one of my cousins, he just like, I think he just loves my music. So he hit me up and was like, yo, that shit used to make me feel good on my rainy days, bro. And I was like, hold on, what you mean? I didn't put it up, so I'm like, I didn't take it down. I was like, oh, let me hit up my boy. I'll see if what he did with it.
Nigga
He
hit
was
me
just
up
like,
crazy.
He was just like, nah, bro, I ain't feeling this shit right now.
So if he wanted you for a feature, would you come out of retirement?
Right.
I already told him
He's
I
over
would, bro.
Alright.
Told him I would. I do it for any of the homies, fam. I don't do it just
So if
because.
I want a feature, you gonna come out?
Wait.
This is our feature. Every week, this is our feature.
So if I wanted to make another feature, you ain't with that?
Yeah, I'd be down.
Alright.
I'd be down. Yeah.
Let me shake on it. Here we go.
Shook on that shit.
It's different because if I'm doing it with Rich, it's just for fun. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'll do it.
That's so disrespectful.
It's okay, and that's okay.
Oh.
And that's okay. Because we're brothers in this shit. You feel me?
You lucky I'm not serious about my music.
Exactly. You feel me?
I respect it.
If you were serious, I wouldn't have said that. You feel me?
Hey, so for you, what's one experience in your life, like, if it didn't happen, you wouldn't be who you are today?
Shit. Trying to think. That's a good question. If it didn't happen,
Cause like, what if you didn't get that mic, like when you were a child?
if I didn't get that mic, I still would have did music.
Okay. Hey, respect it.
Nigga took advantage of that school laptop back then.
I want to say my senior year, I ended up not playing basketball my senior year of high school. I think if that didn't happen, I don't think I would have been taking this serious.
Mm-hmm. Is that when you really started focusing like heavy on the music?
Around my senior years, when I really just like, I think the passion grew,
Mm-hmm.
like grew. I already had it since I was like, I'm talking about yay high. I used to like walk around singing to girls like Bobby Valentino, Slow It Down. Like, I'm talking about like 8 years old type shit. Like I always had it there, but like
Respect.
as soon as I got into like the studio and I really seen how it made me feel, I was like, all right, this is it. Yeah,
All right, word, that's what's up.
I think that's what it was. If I didn't hoop that, if I would have hooped that year, I don't think I would have been in this deep in.
So what's the response you've been getting from the tape so far?
It's been good.
Been good responses?
Yeah,
All right, word.
I'm ready for the next one.
Okay.
Okay, word, that's good.
Do we have
so
a?
I'm assuming you have more in the vault, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
that's what's
word,
up.
that's good, that's good. It's good to have a vault. I
So,
tell artists that all
do you have an idea for when you're releasing the next one?
I don't really know. I know I want to drop some visuals. I'm definitely gonna drop some visuals.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got
Yeah.
people for that already?
Yeah.
Okay, word, that's what's up. But I don't think we talked about the album enough. So let's
Yeah.
talk about the actual body of work.
Okay.
19 songs. I'm assuming, yes, we already said you have a lot locked away in the vault.
Yeah.
But what got us to 19 songs? What got us to titling it Love and Pain? What got us to the release date, the album cover, all that? Because keep it a buck, I think I saw maybe 3 different album covers before the official one.
Yeah.
When I saw the official one, I was low-key like, damn, the other 3 kind of looked hard. Like,
Let me tell you what happened.
Let
me tell you what happened. So with the album cover situation, I had one. You know how Apple be on some weirdo shit like it's too big. You gotta resize it. They wouldn't let me resize the shit. Like it wasn't working out. It just looked weird when it was getting resized because it was like a collage of pictures. And then when I got the final, I already had pushed the album through. So
I'd be like, fuck it.
you know what I'm saying? I had to, we had to make it work. I'm just sitting there like, damn. Now I'm just waiting for them to hit me up. So hit me back so I can change the cover. Honestly, yeah.
Word, okay.
That's exactly what I want with that.
And the title?
Love and Pain.
Yeah.
That came from just everyday life stuff. I just think that everything with love just always comes with pain too. You know what I'm saying? So like, shit. Just for me to get to where I wanted to do something that I love, there was pain that came with it. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. And then what can we look forward to Promise V in the future? Oh, that's another question. Promise V. Where did that come
I was
from?
about to ask you that. Where did that name come from?
Oh, one day, honestly, I was just chilling with my boy, and like I was just like, bro, I gotta separate this shit. Just like
Separate what?
that mark, like from this. Like people up, like this is like
It's two different
two different
people.
things. Like totally two different people. And I was just like,
Explain that.
and I was just like, I don't know. How do I explain that? How they're two different people?
Yeah.
Like, who is Mark? Who is Promise V?
Is that your alter ego?
Nah, not the alter ego. I just mean like, I just want to keep something like, to my people.
You want
like,
to separate yourself. from that.
separate. Like, that's what my mother calls me.
I see what you mean.
Okay. Separate the music from the artist.
Yeah.
Like the music from the person.
Like, you can't really do that in a whole. You can't really do that, but.
It's hard to do that.
I don't want my mother. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, being like, yo,
I'm
Mark
trying
V's
to.
wilding in these streets.
Yeah.
If she
I named him that. Like, no, I had to separate it.
Has she?
And I just wanted a fresh start too. To be completely real with you, I just felt like I need a fresh start, making new music. Let me change up the name too.
That
And my
actually
boy,
makes sense.
I hear that.
my boy threw that shit. My boy, he was like, "Promise." And I was just like, "Oh, I like that."
Because I'm thinking about like I'm imagining like one of my boys just dropped a track with their name, and I saw it, I wouldn't take it as seriously. But if I just listened to a track and it's their stage name and I didn't know like that was them, and I just listened to it, I'd listen to it with a whole different set of ears. So I understand where he's coming from. I feel like changing your name and like differentiating yourself has more to do with the people around you
Gotta reinvent.
than the people like on the outside.
Yeah.
Because people on the outside only know you for Promise V.
Yeah.
They don't know you about Mark. They don't know about Mark.
Yeah.
So I get that.
So.
Does your family know you make music?
Yeah, definitely.
And they support you like 100%?
Shit, my father called me the other, like, I want to say, like, 2 days after I dropped it, because he was just, like, when I started doing it, like, he know I'm good or whatever, but, like, he just was like, okay, like, And he called me, he was like, yo, I'm really proud of you. Like, this shit fire. Like, this shit fire. Like,
You can tell by the lightning and thunder in the back. Yeah, that shit fire. Word, that's what's up. What's it called? I remember I asked this earlier, but then I cut myself off with another question. But yeah, what can we look forward?
Definitely.
To Promise V?
Definitely visuals. Like, what can you look for from me? Yeah. Just going up and staying consistent, honestly. And trying to stay positive. Make sure I stay busy in the studio a lot. And just more, you're just going to see more of me. Some shows, some visuals, more music.
Facts.
What was your biggest struggle, do you think, doing, like, making music or being on this journey? And how did you overcome it?
I think not trying to please everyone. Just like feeling like, oh, it's not good enough. This ain't it. I think as soon as you get to that point where you just like, you're doing this for something bigger and you got a purpose behind it and you feel like you're doing this for a reason, so it don't really matter what people say. If you know what you're doing it for, then you just gotta, all right, that's it. If you like the way it sounds, fuel your homies or whatever, that's all that really matters. People gonna have their own opinions. Some will, some won't. That just is what it is. I think that was my biggest issue.
Yo, real quick for the viewers watching, give them your socials and give them like your everything, so they know where to find you, what to look
check
you up.
You out
know
real
what I mean?
quick.
My Instagram is promise _MV, and my Twitter is promiseve4. am I?
Let them know your SoundCloud and Apple Music.
Right.
Shit, I don't
Shit,
even.
that's where the music is.
This is my
I'm trying to. Well, my Apple Music is Promise V.
on all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms. It's called Love and Pain. Go grab that.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Chill with your shorty. Chill with your man. Go listen to that. Or your significant other, you know.
So how are the shorties?
Your
Your
friend.
friend.
How are the shorties?
Ooh, I'm hip.
Since the whole come up, because I know that as soon
You're
as
basically
somebody
asking, are the hoes
Right.
to you?
Are they in the DMs? How are your DMs doing?
oh man,
My
can't
DMs
tell.
alright.
I was like, man, I was like,
My DMs alright. I be chilling.
'Cause I know as soon as somebody pops off,
Y'all love
everyone's
saying
just
that.
like,
I be chilling.
I do. I
That's-
really.
I respect. That's
the
the answer
thing,
you're supposed to have. What you
You're
mean?
supposed to be chilling. What? You're supposed
be
to
chilling.
You're not supposed to be chilling, bro.
I be chilling.
I just always gotta ask that for people.
I be chilling.
Has anything like for you? Has anything happened as a result of you going the music career that wouldn't have happened otherwise?
What do you mean?
Like for example, like meeting people, doing certain things. Like
Oh yeah, definitely. Shit. I think I never would have been so pressed about, going to Atlanta if I wasn't doing music. I probably would have been at some college up in New Hampshire or something, drinking a beer.
Was it planned to move to ATL, or you just dropped everything you were doing and just
Shit,
left?
low key. My uncle called me, rest his soul, and just was like, "Come out today." And I was just like, "Nah." And then I just looked, and I was just like, "You know what? Fuck this shit." And I just was like,
You just
6
dipped.
months ago, 7 months ago, yeah.
Didn't tell anybody. You just dipped.
I told people, but like I really didn't tell no one. I don't even think no one even really, nobody knows.
Yeah, shit. I didn't know until you like
Cause
told
I'm,
me.
I'm like low key. I don't like for that.
Facts.
I don't do the capping.
So, do you think you're gonna be a low key artist for your whole career? Are you gonna let anybody in at some point?
Right.
Your fans or anything?
But the men,
Yeah, like
Yeah,
into
let
your
them
life,
know who you are.
like your day-to-day shit, maybe recording sessions or
no, that's
you with the
fine.
homies and
Recording.
shit?
Yeah, I would definitely. I would, but
But you think you're gonna be like a more low key?
yeah.
Yeah, just every. All right. Howard. Yeah, I see it. You just gonna drop a tape and then just disappear for 2 years.
Nah, no. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that
All
to
right, I gotta make sure.
Nah.
'Cause I'm like, that's the thing. Niggas gotta be consistent when it comes to this shit, man.
But what I mean as low key is just like, I'm just not a loud person.
hear you.
Period. So like, I just be chilling.
I hear you.
So it's just like, I just be chilling. So
I respect that.
I'm gonna be. I just can't. Can't be out looking like a fool.
Let's go. How would you, if I never heard Promise V, right? And for all the listeners out there that have never heard you, if you were to give them a quick breakdown on what they would go into and expect, what would it be?
Realness. Some fire shit. Good quality. And relatable, and being able to relate to something. Cause I know one of my songs, like someone will be able to relate to it. You know.
Are you performing live yet?
Yeah, I got something in the works.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Word.
have you performed live yet though? Have you done that before?
Yeah, definitely.
What's that like?
I used to be like real, like I want to say, real shy about it. Like the first few times I did it, but now I know like I know how to turn that shit off and like go into it like what I gotta do, and like I just think it depends on what you performing to, like, cause I don't perform that. I had a few shows, but it was just way too many lights, and I was just like, oh shit, and that's what you really like. Shit like that, you gotta be prepared for that.
Facts.
Cause that shit can be overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you learn how to like turn off that nervous shit and just do what you gotta do, it becomes easy. Cause as soon as you start getting into it, it's like all the time. Every time you start getting into something, just like with basketball, you gotta warm up. You gotta shoot some shots before them shit start falling. So like I think as soon as you warm up into it, it should just become easy. Yeah.
Okay. Word. I fuck with that. I fuck with that a lot.
Okay. Shit. I respect that. No boy.
Yeah, got me thinking. I learned a lot from this. I'm learning a lot, as I should say. Because, like, physically in person, on a day-to-day basis, it hasn't been since, like, high school. But, like, I know my last physical time seeing you was, like, that one time just randomly. I just walked out of work one day.
LTK, I was making food and shit.
I just walked out of work one day, and I'm chilling. This nigga's just chilling at the bar. And I'm like, the fuck? I don't know. Like, and mind you, I went to high school out in Cambridge, so I'm out in Seaport. I'm not expecting to see anybody that I know out there. And then there's this nigga, and I'm just like, oh, hey. And he's like, yo, you still making music? And I'm like, that's lit. So hearing this is dope. It's really dope. All the artists that are featured on your tape, are they all like Boston artists, or are some of them ATL?
Some of them. Yeah, some of them ATL.
Are most of them ATL?
No. Shit, I didn't use
Shiz is the only one I know from out here.
Booney's from Boston.
He's like, yo, let me look.
I just want to make sure I get niggas' name. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you correctly.
Show them the respect they deserve. Cause
Facts.
ain't nobody got to do nothing for you.
Well,
Young and True, he's from Boston. He's fire. Take a tap in.
are there any other Boston artists you want to work with?
You know, yeah, but my next one, I don't think I'm doing any at all.
Straight.
Any
Just
Just
features?
you.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't think so. I probably will. Just I love the cook up. But like I really just want to show myself like I can. Like I know I can, but like I just want to, you know.
Do you have
I
an
hear
idea
that.
for the next album already, or
Right.
do you know what it's gonna be about? Or
Yeah, definitely.
okay,
Yeah.
can you tell us, or you want to just
You
keep that
keep
under
it
wraps?
We gonna keep that. We
Alright,
gonna.
I respect it.
I hear
Makes
that.
sense,
The
makes
only
sense.
reason I asked about other Boston artists you would maybe want to work with is just because, like, I don't know. Yo, what's up?
You ever heard of something named Aqua G?
Aqua G?
Yeah, he
Nah.
be singing and shit. Shit fire.
I'ma look him up
I'll
now.
definitely work with him.
Oh, I'm definitely
Shit,
looking
Shay, what's his name?
Shay Crew?
Shay Crew.
You wanna work
I
with
definitely
him?
work with him.
Yeah, facts.
Shit,
I was about to say, because anybody watching this that might be a Boston artist, put that
There you go.
speak that shit into existence. If he says your name and you're watching,
My
hit
thing
him
is,
up,
if you
feel
a
me?
Boston artist, like the only thing that will happen with working with other Boston artists is good things. Exactly, you'll
come
both
up together. That's what Boston artists don't understand. It's just like,
You're gonna get your fans and his
Fans
fans together,
Boom.
each promoting your shit. Get to more people. It's just like, yo, only good things can happen. That's why I'm surprised more people aren't doing that.
and I understand because like Promise was talking about it earlier, how like just the networking scene and just finding time and studio time to link up and cook up could be difficult in a city like this. But with everybody doing it on their own, because that's the thing, people have no problem with doing it on their own. It's just like when you're with somebody else, then it becomes the issue. You feel me? And I'm just saying, like, if people just came together and just started doing it,
It'd be
you'd see
dope.
much more. Like, Brockton is the perfect example to that shit,
Yes,
because
it
they're
is.
doing everything that they can as a unit instead of just doing it solo. You feel me? And like people doing it on other levels, I could say, like, we all know the Cambridge niggas and we all know like other niggas out there, but in terms of like Massachusetts, I always point to Brockton in terms of the ones that are like really good at collabing, linking, and not separating. You feel me?
Brockton, they getting shaking. They know what they doing.
You feel me? So that's why I asked, just in case if you wanted to put anything out there, niggas could hit your jack real quick. You feel me? Are you open to doing features?
Yeah, 100%.
All right, word. Hit this man up. Hit
That's
this man
what's
up
up.
for features.
100%.
Facts.
Hey,
All right, cool. Any other questions before we get into other parts of the show? Before Promise V takes a step into the urban product world, where we get real ignorant and talk shit.
I can't.
I mean, he already got a taste of that before the episode started. So,
That's big facts.
you know what I mean,
All right, what's going on in the world? All right, Boston's fucking up.
there was a straight pride parade.
There was a straight pride parade
how
over
ignorant
the
that shit
weekend.
Yo, could you imagine?
ignorant that is.
No. Could you imagine being in assembly, walking out of Bed Bath and Beyond, and just seeing Trump in huge letters and some homeboy just chilling by the thing, like taking a smoke break?
Wait, is that really what you saw?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, they hit assembly.
They were parked at assembly, bro.
Niggas took the train
I'm like,
to Boston for
bro,
a straight pride
like,
parade.
oh my god.
My thing is when I
had to
saw
go
it
home.
when I saw it popping up on Twitter, like the petition and shit, I thought it was all jokes.
I thought it was
everything
too.
was jokes, fam.
That's the crazy
My
thing.
thing is like, I didn't realize the city of Boston would allow them to do.
You
something
feel
like
me?
That too.
Just off the fact that Boston's really Boston's really progressive when it comes to like
That just
tolerance.
replaced the Klan.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%. They won't let that happen, so they changed up the name.
I can understand that. Still got the Klan out here though.
No, we got it out here, but I'm saying for them to like really be progressive with it, just like do some crazy shit like that, they had to change. Like, KKK's coming out here. Nah, they had to find some little tweaks in it.
My thing is this:
Facts.
who the fuck? Like, as a sane person, my thing is like, we're
would we
all
do
straight.
that?
Like, yeah, we walk with each other every single day. We're amongst straight people every single day.
And it was even
I don't
a straight
understand.
pride.
Like, I didn't understand the need for the event itself. Like, I
It
don't
was
understand-
even
what were they
straight
trying to
pride.
show?
It was
Cloud
like
shit.
Trump, like celebratory day.
Yeah, I
it
don't
was
know what
even
Trump
like,
got to do with straight pride.
It was even straight pride.
Make
They got
America
the
straight
hats.
again.
You
like,
got Trump. Yes, bro. They were
bro.
seeing his quotes and everything on signs. I'm like, this is not straight pride.
was
This
just-
is
that should
Trump's
not make me laugh. That
celebratory
should
day.
not make me laugh.
Y'all
Shit
sitting
going
here
on out
celebratory.
It was just a reason
celebrating
for people
Cheeto face. Like, stop.
It was just a
let him
reason for
go.
people to be ignorant and bigots, essentially. Is what
Big
it's called.
facts.
And homophobic. It's a reason for people to show their biases.
That's a true.
over
that's
Cheeto
very
face.
True.
Actually sickening.
And it's,
average white American male.
Yeah, and it's like crazy because, like,
It's all Boston.
you know how people say like, "Oh, I don't get why y'all need Black History Month." Blah 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 blah. Like, why can't we get like White History Month? And then somebody says, every day is White History Month. You feel me?
Boom.
Every day is Straight Pride Day, bro.
really
Because, like,
is.
Say white
just
history,
know-
look in a textbook, high school, college textbook. It's
Facts.
called white history.
just
facts.
know
And it's not even the
when
right
y'all
history.
are bashing, when y'all are being homophobic, transphobic, bashing people of different sexual orientations, that is in some way straight pride. So when I see a whole parade just promoting straight pride, I'm just seeing a whole parade promoting homophobia and transphobia or anything like that. You feel me? So the fact that this happened in Boston makes me sick. Makes me sick because I've never heard about this happening in any other state.
What's crazy is they canceled
for us, you feel
Cambridge
me?
Carnival, and yet they still had that parade.
They canceled Cambridge Carnival because Carnival's fucking up their gentrification and property value.
Because they're black?
Bro, you got hundreds, if not thousands, of black Caribbean people walking down the streets with loud music. First of all, the end event or the end result is gonna have mad trash left over just because that's natural.
Yeah.
Yep,
You know how some people are gonna do some fucked up shit. That's just natural.
every year.
And
But
you
my
know,
thing is, we've been doing this.
That's what I'm saying.
but
It's
Cambridge
every
has
year.
never been this gentrified before. You got to think about how
They
Cambridge
did
is
it
set.
in Worcester.
Worcester is not nicer than Cambridge.
I never said it is, but
Cambridge is. What I'm saying is Cambridge
like
is
West
really
Mass.
nice, though. Is my point.
It's getting.
It's getting really nice, so they don't
Yeah.
want to do anything to fuck up that image.
better like a straight pride parade is cool.
It wasn't in Cambridge.
It was in Boston.
They went through assembly. Might as well have gone through Cambridge. You feel me?
Oh, shook.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Boston's
didn't even
canceled for
check
that
up
one.
on that. Yeah, I didn't even check up on that. Hopefully, none of my people went to that. 'Cause I
Could you
didn't see
imagine?
anybody post it.
No, I know some people that like worked like alongside like the trail that they used and was just like, why'd I come to work today, bro?
Yeah, I don't remember where I was when that shit went down. I was probably at work, but thank God, because I learned about that shit through Twitter. You feel
Me
me?
too. I was sick.
So if I was out just randomly in Boston and that shit happened, I don't know how I would have reacted.
Crazy.
I found out through Twitter it was a video of some girl holding up like a Trump sign. It was a black girl too. I was so confused, but she was so unattractive. And it was the fact that like she said like fuck gays, like I hate gays, but she looked like she ate pussy.
Oh my god!
Everything was fine except for that last line. Yo.
Bro, you know me. I'm gonna say whatever. I'm gonna say it.
Yo.
What? You know what? I'm not even
I'ma
gonna.
just say don't
I'm not even
cancel
gonna
us.
encourage it.
Cancel me all you
not
want.
even gonna ask
I'm
a
just
question.
saying like. I was
What
just
even?
like, damn.
You know? Nah.
What?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
What makes a person look like that? Why did like what like? Oh yeah, she looks like she eats pussy. Like, where did that even come from?
Because it
There we
looked.
go.
She was so unattractive. You want me? I'll go into it. She was so
I was
unattractive.
like, careful.
She was so unattractive that I could not imagine another man touching her.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Because from me,
But-
I'm thinking from a men's perspective, for me to even want to engage in any type of sexual relationship with a female, she got to be somewhat attractive. This female was, there was nothing about her that was any type resembling attraction.
God.
Because she promoted hatred and negativity, I'm gonna ride with you on this one.
Right.
I'm gonna ride with
Right,
you
we're
on
gonna let
that
it go
one.
for this one. But
Just
damn.
because she was doing some fuck shit, I'll ride with you on that one.
Damn.
Facts. So fuck you.
Cancel me if you want. Hey, I want my camera. My camera.
What's
Cancel
wrong?
me if you want.
Kendrick, you can't keep getting bitch like
Kendrick's not having it today.
What else? Well, talking about the Straight Pride Parade, I guess this segues kind of perfectly into this.
Dave Chappelle.
Yes, has anyone watched the Dave Chappelle special on
Yes,
Netflix?
I watched it twice.
It's my shit.
Okay, everyone's watched it, so we can finally talk about how hilarious and
Yeah,
genius
he
that
did
shit
good.
was.
Yes.
I will say it was great. The backlash to it, though, is very undeserved.
Yeah.
But we all saw this backlash.
It was gonna happen,
He said
though.
it in the middle of his stand-up.
Yeah.
There's gonna be backlash for this shit.
He knew it was coming for him, and he still did it anyway. Boss.
My thing is, it was like,
I'm surprised the trainee ain't took him out yet. Like yo,
You surprised who didn't take him out?
one of them trannies, they transsexuals, bro.
Why?
crowd
Why
or
would they
something?
take him out?
bro, when he got into the car scene, bro.
That
He's
part
like,
was funny.
that
Come
was
on.
hilarious, bro. It was hilarious, bro. When he said the B's
went
and the
in.
P's don't
Ooh.
fuck with the T's, bro.
Bro.
I was going off.
I had to rewatch that because I was like, wait, what is he saying? And then he
first
said
two.
it, and I was like, bro.
He was like, they stole 5 letters of the alphabet.
Yo,
And they each got their own movement. They just ride together.
he did
I
that
was
shit
just
in
like,
Atlanta too.
bro, I'm here.
Which is why it's lit, man.
I was like, oh, you crazy.
Sick.
So yeah, go ahead.
So, can we talk about the backlash real quick?
Okay.
Do you think people are being overly sensitive about this?
I mean, I think the world is overly sensitive at this point. Like,
Because
like it's just gotten to that point now.
for me, I feel like comedians are the one people that should be exempt from any type
That's
of
what
criticism
I
for the
said.
things they say because
That's
they
their
make
job.
fun of everyone.
They get paid
Like if you
to
go,
do that.
if you Google Dave Chappelle talking about black people, Jewish people, white people,
Talks about everything.
gay people, you
It'll
know what I
pop
mean?
up.
Dumb
It'll-
people,
it'll
like
come up.
everyone's getting flamed.
Yep.
Everyone's getting their lashes like that. And it's just to constantly see, like, whenever he talks about LGBTQ people, that they take it so personally, like they're the only group he comes after or roast this seriously.
'Cause
It
it's
just
their
gets on my
time.
nerves because I'm like, y'all want to be included in everything, but yet when we include you in everything, you don't want to be included. It's like too much pick me.
It's the time right now. That's what it is.
No, it's just too much pick me.
That's what he
essentially.
said. Pick me.
It's like, yo, if you want to be included in everything, you're gonna get roasted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna be a part of society like everyone else. Everyone else gets flamed. Everyone else takes it like a man or a woman.
My thing is with that, I think I found it extremely funny and genius because he said he predicted all the backlash that was gonna happen. But then again, how he said it, like he was very careful
Yes,
with
he was.
everything that he said, which made it even funnier because a lot of the times people are saying that cancel culture only happens when you say something about a certain person and they don't like it, they're quick to cancel you. If he wanted to make an actual case, Dave Chappelle technically didn't name drop the community at all. Like he said the letters, so we all knew what he was talking about, but technically he never said lesbian, gay, bi, transsexual, queer. He never said the
wasn't
actual
direct.
term.
We
He
ain't
wasn't.
play stupid.
No. We ain't playing stupid. But I'm saying.
You had to read in between the lines. of what
Yeah,
he was
like
saying.
language is
No.
everything. No. I feel like language is everything, and then how you say something is so important. So, like, true, a lot of these jokes were controversial, but I think just by how Dave Chappelle set up the
Mm-hmm.
joke, how he said it, and just how he worded it, technically made it okay for him to say.
The car ride was a perfect like situation for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Putting them all in the same place at once and then just breaking it down.
And yeah, we all get it, but like his breakdown of it was just hilarious. Like, when he was like the cues were hitchhikers, I fucking cried, bro, because like I didn't get it at all. But then when I like actually sat down and I thought about it, I'm like, that's actually genius.
Man
'Cause
was
that's
He's like, I don't know if I want to be in this. I don't know if I want to join, but I just don't want to be in the back seat.
Okay.
I respect it. What did y'all think of? Actually, y'all got anything to say about the LGBT thing?
or just the special as a whole.
I think the shit's hilarious.
No, it was dope. I think him in general, he's always been good in terms of like how to say his jokes to a point where it's just like, wait, did he really just say that? And then you just like, damn. Like, it makes you think about it, but it's like, he put time and work into how he said it.
That's a fact.
To a point where everyone's like, oh shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you, like when Dave Chappelle like is on stage, I feel like the way he does it, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he's winging it.
He is 100% winging it.
Like,
I think he writes everything out.
I feel like you can't wing that.
The shit that he's saying,
Yeah.
that shit has to be written down.
About it.
The big jokes, but like I think he's winging, like it's not like scripted like Kevin Hart. You know how Kevin Hart, you can tell like the whole shit is just like.
I'm gonna tell you why I think it is scripted, because you remember that phone call mid show where he's like, oh, like told that dude like go pick it up, it might be his babysitter.
Oh yeah.
Like in the special. That comedy, like the comedy special, you didn't hear the phone call. Where he's like, "Oh yeah, someone, we're not in high school here. You like answer your phone."
Yeah.
I think that was obviously
that was scripted. Like that had me. So if that was the case, like I feel like the entire thing has to be scripted.
I don't
You think that was scripted? I think that was scripted.
Do you see how? Nah, you're not gonna hear a phone that loud in a stage. You know what I mean? In like
no, we couldn't hear it. Only he could.
No, we all heard
We
it.
could hear it.
I don't remember hearing that. I thought he could hear it. I was like,
No, we all heard it, and it was extra loud. So it was like, all right, this is definitely a special effect. They added into the show, because then he went on a whole nother piece about people not answering their phones and shit like that. So I was like, this is a segue into
I get what
another
you're
joke.
saying.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I felt like because it's quiet as shit because you're listening to the dude talk. No one else is talking. You feel me? So I feel like it would be very easy to hear a phone going off. You
That
feel me?
clearly though.
You know,
Yeah,
if it's only
you don't know
him
where
that's
the mics
talking.
are. Like there could be mics. Like maybe Dave's mic isn't the only mic there. You feel me?
I just know that's not the only phone that's gonna go off during the show though.
Could have been. Cause shit, I hear that shit. I'm turning my phone off after. I'm like, damn, I can't let these niggas catch me.
But,
you feel me?
I'm not like when he started talking about the school shooter shit. I was crying.
Yeah, I don't think I got to that part yet.
Yeah, you're still watching it?
Yeah, it's crazy. I just realized in the middle of us talking, I only watched the first half and I never went back to watch the second. I'm a busy guy. I didn't go back to watch the second.
There was
half.
one joke where he was like, they be teaching kids nowadays like how to prepare for a school shooting. Like they're not teaching the school shooter like what they're doing as well.
Oh yeah, I think I got that.
Like he said, like the school shooter's gonna be like, where are we meeting up? Where y'all meeting up after, when we evacuating shit? And I just started crying after that. I was like, damn. But he really breaks down everything to just like
It's he.
Yeah, and I think that's what I can appreciate from Dave Chappelle, because Dave Chappelle is taking all of the controversial topics that literally every comedian is scared to talk about.
Yep.
And he just said, fuck it. And he just went in and just talked about it. Because you can't cancel Dave Chappelle. In my opinion, I think Dave Chappelle is way too powerful to be canceled.
And he's always been like this too. It's not like he just switched up and started being like this. Like he's always been like that.
Yeah, true.
Comedy
back
Central?
in the day, but you're thinking if those same comedy specials dropped today, I think he'd get a much different response.
Oh, definitely would. He would get crucified,
Exactly.
but he'd still do it.
But knowing
They all
that,
would.
the fact that he was still able to go in 2019 and still do this, and not worried about being canceled, well, like I said, because of how he structured it, I think is extremely impressive. And
He'd probably be
definitely
bigger
deserves
now
it.
if he did that, to be honest, because he'd get much more attention from doing shit like that. And the fact that his show was on Comedy Central, they already have South Park, so I don't think they would give a fuck about the backlash.
I think he's the best comedian now.
Yeah, I was gonna ask y'all, like, do you think Kevin Hart is better?
No.
Not even close.
I think Eddie Murphy's better.
I've watched Delirious. That was funny as
Yeah,
shit.
Eddie Murphy and Dave Chappelle are that's in my top 2.
Cat Williams.
Yeah. Well, he's like
Hit and
he's an
miss.
OG.
Hit and miss.
He's an OG, so that's why like
Cat
he's up there. But
lost his funniness towards the end of his career, in my opinion.
yeah, after that Friday movie, I didn't really hear from.
And he recently
Cat
came out
anymore.
with another one too, and I listened
he?
to it. Yeah, on Netflix, and I listened. It wasn't like recent. It was like a couple years back, but
Was
you
the
know,
one when he was in Atlanta?
I think so.
Or it was another city, I forget. It wasn't Atlanta. Irrelevant. I know what you're talking about though. It wasn't that big.
Yeah, I didn't hear
wasn't.
about that at all. I didn't hear
like,
about that
okay.
at all.
That's the thing. If a comedian's funny, you're gonna hear like, yo, go watch the special.
Yep.
Go
Yeah,
watch the special.
yeah.
I don't hear that about anyone except Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart's last special wasn't even funny.
Kevin Hart wouldn't have done anything that Dave Chappelle did on his shit.
No.
That is a fact. Because even Kevin Hart went through
He
all this
even
shit.
made
With his
that
last
point,
special,
too.
he tried to play it safe. with
He
his
doesn't
last
make
special.
comedy for us anymore.
No.
Oh yeah, he's all Hollywood now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who his comedy is for now, and I realize that.
And
That's why I
Dave
stopped
said
fucking
that
with him.
too. Dave made a point of saying that too.
About Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
He said that.
I don't think I saw
Because
that.
when he was talking about the Grammys,
He was like, "That's my friend."
Oh,
Yes,
for the Oscar
but-
shit because he got taken down for the Oscar. Yeah, I remember that. That shit was crazy. Yeah, because he was like,
he was like,
he made the joke, and then he said,
then he quit.
"Fuck that," blah blah blah. And then he quit the Oscars, and then he spent
then
like
he went
months
back, yep.
apologizing. Yeah, I remember that. Which is crazy too, because you can say "fuck it" and do whatever you want, but the cancel culture is strong.
My
You
thing
feel
is,
me?
once you apologize the first time, you got to keep doing it. Once
Exactly.
You fuck up. That's why I'm like. That's why I wish he didn't say anything. Because if he just quit the Oscars and didn't do
just
anything,
left it like that
they can't say shit to him.
He might have actually gotten canceled though if he didn't.
No, he wouldn't.
by Hollywood.
Who's canceling? We're not gonna cancel it. If he went, think about it. He's making music for Hollywood right now. He could still make mad money. I said make music, making comedy like for us. If he just went back to making like, don't laugh at my pain.
Yep.
Laugh at my pain type shit. You know what I mean?
Is Kevin Hart even still for us?
That's what I just said though. Like he would
No,
get
'cause he
canceled
said
by.
we're not gonna cancel him, but I'm thinking like, yo, like, true, we all fucked with Kevin Hart, but like right now and then, is really anyone checking for Kevin Hart? You feel me?
Yeah, I mean he's the
I think
top.
he has
He's
a
at the
whole
top of.
different
He's at the
type
top of the game.
Of different, like, you know how that works, bro. Like, we there for you in the start, and then as soon as you reach that, well, you probably not taking notice because we always looking for the next best thing. We're looking for that come up. He's already at stardom, so he definitely got fans.
Yeah.
You know me?
He got over like 43 million followers.
So you don't
He's
think
good.
Kevin Hart could be canceled?
He can go around the world and do comedy in English, bro. That's crazy. Like you realize, like he's only gonna get canceled by one culture, American culture.
I think he was doing like stadiums like last.
He was in
Oh,
England
yeah.
doing a stadium, bro.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest comedians in the world right now. That's
Yeah.
why.
He is the biggest comedian in the world.
Yes.
I don't think anyone ever got to that stature. Just because of control.
Did Eddie Murphy?
I don't know what the times were like back then, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty.
I feel
Eddie
like
Murphy
things are
was
much
probably the
more better.
closest.
yeah, but I feel like things are
Remember
much
Richard
more
Pryor.
better now. Like people are much more set up nowadays, so I could believe if Kevin Hart was like one of the more bigger.
There's just more money in the game though
Exactly,
too.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Like Hollywood is a bigger industry as a whole.
Yeah, and
There's
it
a
helps.
shit ton of comedians.
Exactly, and it helps that he's a comedian that could actually act and be Hollywood also.
I'm just like segue off real quick. Have y'all ever heard of Patrice O'Neal?
No.
Go listen to him. He's the funniest comedian that ever lived. Like he died like 10 years ago, but if he was still around today, he would have been canceled because he's wrecking shit. He's way more wrecked than Chapelle, bro. Like
I remember when he played me some of his shit, and I was listening. I was like, wow.
You think Chapelle got like a filter though?
100%. Did
Chappelle.
you know he has a filter because you just said the way he was wording shit.
Well, yeah, well,
Okay.
for when you for that you kind of have
Smart
to have
as
a
hell,
filter.
too.
If you were, oh yeah, he's smart.
So
as
you
hell.
got he has a filter.
Oh yeah, facts. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
I was just talking about like everyday conversation. If you were
Oh.
just having a regular
Oh, that's
conversation,
different. Nah.
he would not have a filter at all.
You wouldn't get
I
it,
mean,
man.
it all depends on who you're talking to as well, though. Like, he's not gonna talk to his producer. Actually, he probably will. 'Cause
would.
he
He
have
probably
the same
would.
producer for a grip.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna talk to like
A
the
random?
dude at the venue who's setting it up for him one way as pertains to his producer. It's just gonna be two different ways.
I hear that. Well, going on to talk about sorry, go ahead.
And did y'all see the? Well, you didn't watch the whole thing, so I ain't even gonna ask you. But
I heard about the Michael Jackson shit. I heard that shit was funny.
oh, that shit was
It
wild.
was-
Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't
But,
I didn't get to that joke.
Did you get to the joke where the producer or whatever lady called him into his room or in her room and she was like, "You can't say faggot," And then he's like, all right, that's fine. Turned around,
Oh,
thought about it,
Yep.
came back,
Yep.
came back. He's like,
That's
so
like
I can't say faggot because I'm not a faggot, but I can say nigger.
She was like,
She looked at me. He's just saying, quiet. You think I'm a nigger? I'm not a nigger either. So
that shit had me rolling. She was like, but you're not a faggot.
No, he was
He's
like,
like,
but
so-
you can't say that because you're not gay.
Yeah.
And he was like, well,
Wait.
I'm not a nigger.
So,
was
straight
funny.
tears.
That
I was
was
like,
funny.
I didn't even think of that
Yo,
at
that
the
was the
time.
funniest
That's
shit.
different.
Yo, oh,
He's different.
Now people try to knock him for that joke too, but nah, that's a clever
real
ass
shit.
joke. That's a
That's
clever ass
That's a
joke.
clever comeback.
Yeah, because I be listening, because it's crazy. Some shit like just gets bleeped out. You go on Adult Swim and you play the Boondocks, my nigga.
Bleep.
No, you're hearing
Bleep, bleep.
nigga,
Bro, yo,
on
you know what's weird
TV,
about
fam.
on Adult Swim, right?
Yeah.
They'll let them say nigga, but they won't let him say fuck.
Which is crazy.
I realized I was like, wait, they bleep out everything else but nigga.
which is something that you have to think about.
Bro, they bleep out legitimately every other swear except nigga.
Nigga.
They know what they're doing.
Right.
I'm
That's why Dave Chappelle was saying on his show, I can't say this, but you allow me to say nigga, which is crazy.
Type
Which
crazy.
even back then, when the Dave Chappelle show was popping, I don't even remember
He used to say a
hearing
lot of
nigga
shit.
on like Comedy Central way back in the day.
Nah,
Now,
he was saying nigga.
yeah, I
Fuck,
didn't watch
yo,
it like that.
Couch, nigga, like,
Oh, yeah,
bro,
right,
yo,
right,
you was saying.
Sick.
Like nowadays, I see where it's easier to get swears off on TV,
Mm-hmm.
but like back then, I was like, wow. Like nowadays, you can say anything on TV. I think.
Let anything come on TV.
Depends what time.
I hear
depends
bitch,
what time.
shit. I'll hear an occasional fuck. But,
Damn.
like nigga all the time. Like they
That's
do
late
all
night
that
TV
shit.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And bitch, you can hear anyway. Like,
Facts.
bitch ain't a swear apparently.
apparently.
It's a female dog.
Shit's not a swear. Either. They say that on the radio now.
Shit.
Yeah, they say that on the
Public radio?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, jamming 94.5.
They be saying shit on German 94.5?
Yeah.
They got the money now.
They
Shoot.
swearing left and right on the radio now. Like I remember one time I was listening to the Breakfast Club on the radio, and they just let that shit fly, and I was like,
Well, the Breakfast Club is.
And that's why they're
that's different
off.
though.
well, Breakfast Club was they did their thing with 94.5.
Why
So,
don't we
like,
have nothing like that
What do you mean? Like,
in Boston? Gemini 5. I
Gemini
like a breakfast
5
club.
was
Like
a-
I mean, like a breakfast club.
Well,
They
Boss
were with
Gemini
us.
We had
94.5.
Pebbles and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Pebbles and Ramiro and
They moved
Pebbles
to 96.9.
went to 96.9.
Yep.
Gemini 94.5 kind of fell off at some point, and that's kind of when the Breakfast Club kind of
Took over.
And that's
then they took
crazy. A
them
New
off.
York radio station took
Yo,
over a Boston
Boston.
radio station.
I didn't even
Yep.
know. My father was just like bitching about it. He was just like, "Yo, this is dumb as hell. This is why ain't shit ever gonna happen here. Cause why we have a New York station?" I'm like, "Oh, damn."
Wait for it.
Right.
I mean, nah. If you think about it, Jammin probably bought the rights like for a certain amount of time to like Breakfast Club to be able to air that shit.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's true.
Cause, like you said, Jammin fell off for a little bit. They had to pick it up.
Yeah.
I mean, keep the culture.
It's okay. And anyways, like, who even listens to radio now? Like, nobody
Right.
listens to the radio anymore.
Bro, I just discovered the greatness of Sirius XM. Like my car, when I got my new car, they gave me Sirius XM for 3 months free. Bro, that shit is amazing.
You listening to Sway?
Nah, I don't even listen to that. It's just like music with no commercials, music
Yep.
with no like filters. You be hearing like you don't hear radio hits, like you
hear
hear
real-
legit like
Real
real music.
music.
I'll
Yep.
be getting hip to new shit on the radio now rather than just looking for it myself. I'll be like, what the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay. Yo, it's lit. I might
Yeah.
have to pay $50 a month for it.
Mm.
It's $50 a month. I'm good until October. So like I don't know.
Why do that when you can just go on like Spotify or Apple Music and just play the radio on there? It's
Bro, I'm definitely not gonna do it. I'm thinking about it right now.
like $5.
Bro, I already have all of that. But I'm just gotten so used to Sirius XM. It's just
Well,
Nigga got to 9 to
That's
5,
a
and
phone
now he
bill.
can just pay
Right.
shit.
I'm still cheap as shit.
Yeah, I hear
It's
that.
9 to 5 life.
See, with radio even not being that popping anymore, would you get excited if you just heard yourself on the radio one day?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you still would get that feeling?
I'd be happy as fuck.
Okay.
That's what's up.
All right.
I feel like radio hits are the best hits to have because that's
Especially
just
if it was in
constant
my
money
city,
coming.
I'd be
Yeah.
like, damn, thank you.
Okay.
Finally.
I don't even
But
know.
it would just have to be randomly one day people listening to the radio.
Hell,
That's what I mean. Like, niggas don't listen to the
How do
radio.
they do
anymore.
that? Do they like hit up like the artist itself? Like, yo, we want to put your song on. Like, how do they do that?
I think the artist
Because don't they
sit
gotta
to the
like
radio.
pay for the rights to that and shit? Like,
I
Nah,
think it's
radio
a
can play
buzz.
whatever they want.
I think it's just like whatever, you know, DJ want to break your record, he just want to break your record.
Yeah,
I
he just
think.
plays that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Some radio stations get paid to play a certain song a certain amount of times. But if
That
the
makes
DJ
sense.
just wanted to let one go, yeah, he can just play that shit.
That
Nah,
makes
I
sense.
dead ass thought like after a certain point, like you know how you keep hearing songs over and over and over again.
Oh yeah.
Like those radio hits. I'm thinking like these people getting paid off these radio hits.
Facts.
Cause I'm hearing it nonstop, but that's crazy if they just doing that shit for free.
Damn, that fucking what song was it? That DJ Khaled and Bieber track.
Bro, that's what I'm talking. Like I would think they'd be getting mad royalties just from all the radio
But you get
stations
royal-
constantly playing.
You
it.
get royalties from radio stations playing it.
All right, bet. So they do get paid. All right.
Yeah. Well, some labels, like I said, they also like pay the radio stations
To do
like,
it, yeah.
Place like when if there's a reason why you can go to 3 different radio stations and they're all playing the same song. It's because the label legit played the station to play that shit mad times. That
Like
shit
a
can be
Drake
annoying.
record.
Yeah, like a Drake record.
They don't even need to pay you for that.
That's
That
Well,
makes
true,
sense.
true.
Oh, we
Yeah.
can talk about this.
Go ahead. Break it.
Did y'all hear about the Kevin Hart car accident? We were just talking about that nigga too.
Yeah.
You heard about it? So yeah, he was I'm pretty sure it happened over the weekend, Labor Day weekend. He just bought a 1970 Chevrolet like muscle car, brand new, beautiful as fuck.
Sick.
And he was taking it for a joyride with his driver. His driver was driving it, and they were on this hill. I don't know what happened, but his driver ended up going off the hill. Car like flipped over a couple times, got totaled. They got stuck in the car. This man got some serious back injuries. We don't know what it is, but it's serious, quote unquote, in the
It's type
article.
crazy.
His driver had to drag him out the car. Pretty sure there was a female with them. She has minimal scars. She has minimal injuries, which is crazy. But yeah, it's just Kevin Hart's in some serious shit right now. He's in a serious position, so
He had to get like back surgery and everything.
so
Damn,
we
I
don't
didn't
know
know about
what's
that.
happening with him. I just want to get your reaction to that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy whenever you hear about somebody going through something tragic. You know, my thoughts and prayers go out to him. It's crazy because I've seen within the past 48 hours, I think, I've seen people go from hating Kevin Hart to loving and praying for Kevin Hart to hating Kevin Hart again. Now they hate him. Well, they were sending their thoughts and prayers when they heard about the accident, but now they're throwing shade his
that-
way because of
what
the
that
whole
gay
shop.
stuff.
Yeah, the whole shop shit.
What shop?
LeBron's like.
Oh, when
shit.
he was talking about Little Nas X. Or whatever?
Yeah.
Wait,
Did
is
y'all
that-
know about that?
Is that a real thing? Is Little Nas X?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he really came out.
He really came out. He's gay. So, what happened if people don't know what's going on? LeBron has his show with HBO, The Shop, where he has just random celebrities come on and they just talk about certain shit. On the latest episode that they dropped, he had Kevin Hart, Lil Nas X, and a bunch of other people on, and somebody asked Lil Nas X why he made this. No, he felt like
Why did
somebody
you come
asked
out?
him, yeah, why did he come out and why did he feel like it was necessary for him to make that choice? And Lil Nas X was saying that he did it because
He was trying to prove a point. He was like, being gay doesn't matter. That's what he said. He was like, I came out at the time I did because I was so popular. I had such like fan attraction
huge
to
following.
me. It's just that me coming out and as gay showed you that it really doesn't matter in music, to be honest. It's like, this is who I am. Like, y'all liked me for who I was. And the fact that I came out as gay and you're still fucking with me essentially is just proving that it doesn't matter.
and then
Frank
people are
Ocean
giving
did
him
that.
shit because
We already
Kevin
knew
was
that.
like, why did you feel like? And then people were giving him shit because a lot of people thought they were gaslighting Lil Nas X.
He was.
Just a little
He,
bit.
he looked dumb doing it because it's like,
But if
he was
when you
playing
watch
stupid, but it was because he was playing stupid.
in that little clip,
He
yes.
said some shit about he said some homophobic shit too, which is another reason why I'm like,
But in
You
that
are-
little
people can't be
clip,
playing
it
stupid.
looks bad. But when you watch the entire thing, and you actually hear Kevin to speak for himself, like you could see why he asked that question. So in the longer,
so what did he say? What did
in
he
the
say
longer
when you
shit,
listened
he
to it?
says, you should be able to just say something and not have to explain it afterwards. So he's saying
I don't
he was
agree with
saying
that.
he was saying there's nothing wrong with making your announcement, but after you say that sentence, the sentence is just that, like, You shouldn't have to
You
explain.
shouldn't keep talking
like,
about it.
It's cool if you want to come out. It's cool you coming out, but you should never have to explain why you're coming out. You feel me? You should just come out, and that should just be fine. You feel me? And then Lil Nas X was saying, it's hard to do shit like that, especially, you know, if you're from the hood, you would know why things like that were hard. In that little clip, Kevin was saying, why do you feel like you have to though, or like why do you feel like you should do that? So yeah, if someone's only watching that, then yeah, that's a bad look on Kevin. So, but when you hear the longer part and you hear Kevin's full explanation to why he said that, then I'm like, oh, okay. It's not like you were still supporting him at the end, so I was cool with it. You feel me?
I respect it.
Yeah. But in that short little clip, yeah, it makes Kevin look bad. So, but people just love to just look at some shit, not look at the whole picture, and only reacting to what they see.
That's
You feel
life
me?
nowadays, bro.
Yeah, and it's so annoying. That's why I
That's
don't.
why you gotta pick and choose your words carefully.
Yeah,
You
that's
never
why I
know
don't
what
even like
soundbite
arguing
you're
with people. I don't
choosing.
even argue with people nowadays. Like, it's a complete tangent, but like, just because of shit like that, people don't like to look at everything. They just see one thing and then react to that. For that reason alone, I dodge every single argument.
Just agree to disagree.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
that.
yeah, okay, people
but it'll
do that.
be something like I'll say something, and someone will argue with me, and they won't even take the time to take a step back from their own perspective
And look at it from
just
your
look at it.
perspective. Ooh.
Not even from my perspective. We all got to look at it from other perspectives. You can look at it from somebody else's perspective and just see shit
Other than their
differently. You feel
own.
me? Yeah. Like we could be having an argument, and you don't want to see my side. You only see your side, but you don't even want to step out of it and not looking at from either of our sides and just looking at it from a third person's. You feel me? It's like his side, their side, and then there's the truth, right?
Right.
Nobody ever wants to just look at the truth. They just want to stay at their side and just have it only be their side. And for
respect
that
it.
reason alone, I just refuse to argue with niggas nowadays.
I
And it's
respect
just a
it.
waste of my breath. You feel me? Like no
feel some
matter
type
how
of
much
way-
I want to argue with nigga,
but
I
you
know
ready
if
to
I'm
argue
arguing with nigga, I'm not
everybody.
gonna change his mind. You feel
Nah,
me? So
like
why
when
waste
I
my
argue,
breath?
when I actually argue though, like with you, that's just because I'm bored. But like if I
know.
like, but for real, like you gonna argue with me about something serious? If I already have an opinion about it, and I already know like you are not a person that has facts, like you've lived this life, you got that data to come at me, you're just giving your own opinion. Why do I care? I don't care.
That's mostly me with shorties, to be honest.
Okay, all right. I mean, I ain't gonna go there. Like,
You don't feel like niggas do the same?
you see how she just got tight? You see
feel
her
me?
voice? You see her voice?
Nah,
You
we
don't
can
feel like niggas do the same?
niggas probably do the same
okay.
shit. Niggas do it with niggas is just pure arrogance.
I know
though,
women
so I
have
just
selective hearing. Y'all, I'm not gonna say all of y'all, but you know, good amount of the time you guys listen to respond.
Y'all do too?
Facts. But
Y'all do too?
no, I can completely understand that. I don't have that experience with men, which is why I'm sharing from my own personal experience. If you have that experience with men, then cool. You can say that. I don't have that. So I'm going to say I have that with shorties. You feel me?
No, I know, I get it. I was just making sure you understood both parties.
I do, remember? But I'm saying that's why I don't argue with anybody. But, like, shorties too, you feel me? I'll be annoying as shit sometimes. And, like, niggas are just stupid. So that's why I don't argue with niggas.
That's very true.
I don't argue with shorties because they're annoying. I don't argue with niggas because they're stupid.
Shorties don't know when to give up. You sound like you got something.
I'm about to say, you don't have to
like,
hold
yo,
back. Speak
like,
your
what
truth,
you mean?
man.
You got a mic? So what's
What
up?
does that mean?
What?
I got time today. 'cause
So what's
I don't
up?
know. What does that mean?
Happy
What does
birthday.
what
What's
mean?
up?
What you just said. Expand on it.
Which thing?
What
Like
you just said.
that y'all just gonna keep arguing
Yes.
Camera 3.
because you don't.
I was about to say this is just them right now.
So when I say that, I mean that as in you can bring in facts, you can bring in logic, you can make them look wrong, but they're never going to take that L until they want to take that L. You know what I mean? They could just keep arguing to argue because they don't want to lose.
The same could be said for niggas though. The same could be said.
I mean, for the most
A
part,
nigga will overlook whatever you could have a whole monologue in a conversation, and a nigga will just overcome.
first of all, why I gotta be a nigga? I can't just be a man.
a dude?
Thank you. Feel me?
Well,
I said that one. Sorry. I said that once. Sorry. Go ahead. Save my time.
yes, a a female will have a whole monologue, and then a man will act as if you didn't just talk for 2 minutes, and then say the same shit he said before you had your 2-minute monologue. So you can't just say it's females. Y'all do the same shit. I'm not hearing it.
Damn, you going?
Do you have that experience?
God,
Hear about this
triggered
though.
me, bro.
Do you have that experience with other shorties though?
Oh yeah, but.
But
it's
you
the
have
same
it
way you
more.
say-
But you have it more with.
No, I have it more with niggas.
Exactly. And yeah, it's your experience, fam. We have it more with shorties. That's why we say
That's
that.
fine, but
None of
you
us are
just-
wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
See, and here's the
I
thing.
was
You're
just making
saying
that
not wrong.
part into it. I was just making it known. We're not just gonna keep saying
I didn't
it's
say
female.
that.
because you feel me. Because like she's saying it's niggas this, nigga this. Me and Rich already know that. You feel me? That's why we're chilling.
You ever okay a
but, like,
situation like to death?
But
like,
just
okay,
accept that
argument to
shorties
death?
do it too.
You ever just be like okay to an argument and then she'd be like, nah, it's not okay. Like,
Nah, I said okay.
Dude,
like
does a-
okay, what? Like
the
you're not
niggas-
gonna respond? Like, okay,
Now, and does a nigga ever do that to you?
What's
No. We are going to argue right now.
That is like talking shit.
okay, that's all you got to say. Okay.
It happens. I don't see some wild shit like
Yeah.
over the shorty like. It's like, damn, bro. Let her go. She wanna go. Let her go.
And my thing is like, yes, like dudes and shorties do this too. But we actually acknowledge that. That's the thing. Like we acknowledge that. For some, not you, because you're a homie. But yes, a lot of shorties just don't acknowledge that.
It's okay.
That's the thing.
It's not
You
you.
saying niggas do it. We're perfectly calm because we know that. You're triggered because you won't acknowledge that.
No.
And yeah.
I hear what you're saying. I was just triggered because I just had this situation. So I was just like, no, let me talk my shit.
Talk your shit, queen. It's your birthday. You should. You feel me? Man, okay, do you call your female friends, like, do you refer to them as bitches?
Like my bitches.
Like, that's my bitch, bad bitch,
No,
yo,
I
bad.
don't.
Okay. Do your
I mean,
shorties
I
refer to
think
you as that?
My family, like my cousins do.
Oh, so like gang.
Like gang.
Okay, so does your gang refer to you, or you refer to them as like
They
bitch?
don't be like, hey, bitch. They be like, nah, that's my bitch. Like
Fact.
to
Oh,
another
yeah.
person.
Okay.
But they'll never be like, yo, bitch. I'm like,
Oh no.
Well, yeah,
no,
facts.
I don't
Obviously, no, because that right there is just like, that's shots. But like,
it's like
in terms of like, bitch is also a term of endearment to y'all, right?
Like, bitch, fuck it up.
okay, yeah. But again, it depends on the relationship between both parties. And
I can
how-
see. No, I can see how like a girl you're not close to saying bitch to you would be a sneak diss.
Not even a sneak diss. It's just like, I don't know you, so let's take a step back.
And the same could be said for the term nigga, right? So a random nigga pulling up to you and just calling you my nigga is gonna, you
I'm not gonna get mad. My nigga, like, yo, what's good, my nigga? Like, I'm not gonna get mad at that.
Yeah, but you're like, is he actually a nigga though?
I'm not gonna say you're not my nigga. I'm gonna be like, what's good, bro?
My point to all of this is, why is it a problem when I tell a shorty not to refer to me as nigga? Because I don't refer to y'all as bitches.
I know
But when
what
I
you
want to
mean.
say, don't call me nigga, now it's a problem.
Nah, I know. I've done
And
that to
when
a female.
a shorty's response to me has once been, y'all call each other that. And then my response is, y'all call each other that. Yeah, we still don't call y'all that. So if I'm asking not to be called that, just don't call me that, fam.
I would be heated. if
I'd
my
be
girl
fine if
ever
a shorty
called
called me bro. I'd be fine if a shorty called me fam.
See, but some people don't like being called bro.
I don't.
Well, if I'm fucking with you, no, don't call me bro. But also, if I'm fucking with you, you're probably not calling me nigga either.
Question: Shorty be calling you sis at all this happen?
I'll fight.
When they want to be petty, they'll be calling me cuz. when they want to be petty, they call sis. Oh, I love saying sis to shorties when they're mad. You know, like go off sis. They get so tired.
I'll be like, are you done?
Just love that word sis.
I ain't shit. Are you done? Can we move on now?
You don't say that.
Okay.
Can we move on? He doesn't say that. He says that all the
I'll
time.
be like, are you done?
I know you say, are you done? But you would be like, can we move on?
Yeah, after your last statement,
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
I'll be like, you
Oh,
get
yeah.
everything out? Can we move on now?
He won't say, "Can we move on?" because he's ready to argue for days. He
giving me
won't
this
say,
look
"Can we
right now
move
like
on?"
you
He's
got
ready to
something to
argue,
say.
bro. But if you want to keep going, Darnell's be like, "All right, shit."
No, he did this like 2 episodes ago. Bro. I won within 5 minutes.
Didn't win.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't win. want to continue on
You
the
wanna say some shit?
conversation.
You want to see some shit?
Oh my God.
You want to see some shit?
I'm mad you switched the camera.
Do you want to do this right
Lil
now?
Rich knows the
What are we
vibes.
doing? What are we doing?
So let's talk about new music.
Oh, okay, moving on. All right, let's talk about new music. We already talked for half of this podcast about Promise V's new tape, so make sure y'all go check that out.
And give them the name one more time.
Promise V.
There you go.
Love and Pain.
Oh, Love and Pain.
Love and Pain, you feel me?
Available on where?
Everywhere.
Everywhere, you feel
Everywhere.
me?
Check that out.
All
Shit.
streaming platforms.
Broke boys can't even afford streaming platforms. You can find it on YouTube also, you feel me? For y'all.
It's not. It's just not on SoundCloud.
No, it is on SoundCloud.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I was playing shit on it from earlier.
Boom.
It's just,
He's shook.
that's the thing. Let me put you on. Let me put you on game. When you upload it to streaming platforms,
No, I'm hit, but
it goes to all
I
of them, you
looked.
feel me? It's not on your page.
It's not on my
a
page.
separate page.
I know, but I looked, and I could only find it on YouTube. I couldn't find it on the cloud.
See, I'm about to blow this nigga's mind. Because I was playing, because how I play shit from my computer, it's all through SoundCloud. So I was just playing your shit through SoundCloud. If you have SoundCloud, like, if you pay for SoundCloud,
Oh,
that's how you'll find it.
So you gotta have SoundCloud Go.
Yeah, that's how you find it. You feel me?
Okay,
'Cause,
yeah,
like,
go find that shit on
Go is like
SoundCloud.
its own streaming platform. You feel me?
On every platform, like we said.
Yeah.
It's not on regular SoundCloud. You gotta have SoundCloud Go to find his shit on SoundCloud. You feel me? But yeah, that shit came out. Sir dropped an album. I don't know if any of y'all listen to Sir at all. He's an R&B artist signed to TDE.
Boy?
Listen to it.
Yeah.
Listen to it.
He fired.
Yeah, he
There's
dropped
a sir and a her. Okay.
facts.
He's amazing.
Yeah, she's dope.
He dropped an album called Chasing Summer. Features include Lil Wayne, Kendrick Lamar, Sabrina Claudio, who I'm surprised made an appearance because she is apparently still canceled. Smino is on it. Zakari and Jill Scott is on it. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how the world's canceled Sabrina Claudio. I think Sabrina Claudio is the only canceled artist I know. Because like we're quick to cancel people, but no one ever really gets canceled. Sabrina Claudio is the only one I actually saw get canceled. You feel me? But yeah, it's a dope little tape. 14 songs. Y'all know how I feel about all my TDE artists. They're all dope in their own ways. I would say this is definitely a good album to cruise to, vibe with, listen to with your significant other. Yeah, definitely a dope vibe. What else dropped? Did anyone listen to Lil Tecca's album?
Nah.
Nah.
Alright, he's fired though.
Yeah.
Ransom is the only song I know from this man.
What's that? How's that go again?
I got black, I got white, what you want? You know that track. Nah.
It's on the radio nonstop here.
Facts.
That's-
And actually, shout out to him because Ransom actually hit top 5 on the Billboard 100. And that's dope for an artist of his caliber.
Got you after.
Oh, you still don't know that? Oh, I'll play it for you after. He got this one track on there called Shots that I fuck with. It's like a nice little party track. And I think that's the type of artist he's probably going to be throughout his career. Just like a, I don't know, like a bouncy trap hip hop.
Pop.
What would you
Boppy?
give?
Like bops?
Yeah, he makes boss, but he's an NY kid.
How would you rate it?
I'd have to listen to it more, just
How many
because
tracks?
there's 17 tracks, no features. The only feature is the last song, and it's the Ransom remix with Juice WRLD. So Juice WRLD is the only feature on the album. So that's why I'd have to listen to it again.
I don't know if I
I
can
actually
listen
did
to
hear about this. Is this the kid that like lost all his rights to that song, right?
Oh yeah, they like
He lost the rights to that song?
he
Somebody bought his shit.
uploaded the remix to SoundCloud, and SoundCloud was be like, oh, you can't upload this because this belongs to Lil Tecca. And he's like, but I'm Lil Tecca. He's like,
that's
yo,
what
that's
happened?
me. How are you saying I can't upload that? That's me.
He can't like go verify himself to SoundCloud.
Basically, he probably don't even realize that the label's like securing his bag for him. Like,
Oh, all right. I was about to say.
Nah, I
probably
think there's
trying to
no
do some
problems
unreleased
now.
shit that he wasn't supposed to do, probably something like that. He's probably like,
Like,
not your page.
facts. Like, he just uploaded the remix to Ransom, and he was like, copyright notice, Ransom by Lil Tecca. And he's like, yo, but that's me, though.
I'd start crying on some shit like that.
That was
Like,
funny
whoa.
when that shit happened. What's called? Who else dropped? Pusha T dropped a track. Pusha T dropped a track with Lauryn Hill, which is a feature I did not see coming at all anytime soon. Track is called Coming Home. Kanye helped produced it. And apparently I heard it was an old track but it still sounds like a breath of fresh air. And when's the last time we've ever heard Lauryn Hill on something new? So I definitely fuck with that. Yeah, it sounded really good, really smooth. Lauryn sounded good. She sounded good.
Not that much music dropped. Barely any music dropped this week, to be honest.
Her dropped I Used to Know Her, which is pretty much just the 2 EPs she dropped within last year, and she put them together for one whole tape. And she added a couple new songs. Yeah, all that is on there. And she says, this is the tape before my album. And I'm like, but there's 19 songs on this shit. I was like, yo, there's 19 songs. So how is this not the album, yo? There's still an album coming? So, like, what the fuck is this?
It's the pre-album.
I guess. I don't know. I love her, so I'm going to download anything this chick puts out. You feel me? Big Sean dropped a track with A$AP Ferg and Hit Boy.
I don't like Big Sean, bro.
You don't like him anymore?
Sounds the same. I've never liked Big Sean, to be honest.
You don't like that 2088 project?
No.
Damn.
No.
2088 was smooth.
I'm sorry. No.
Only that.
Wow.
I don't like his voice.
You know he writes all that shit, right?
I don't like his voice.
All that Janae shit, that's him, bro.
I don't like his voice.
What you mean all that Janae shit?
Like that whole album, that was his
Janae,
thing.
every song she makes sound the same to me. My girl obsessed with Janae, so she gonna stab me.
You don't like Trigger, bro?
I like Janae, but every song sounds the same.
Triggered puts him back in the bad spot.
Damn.
Shorty.
Yo, I don't know, I just love women's voices, so I just think she's so fire.
Facts.
No, she's fire, but she sound the same a lot in most of her tracks.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, is that like it's good songs?
Like I feel like some people just say so true to their shit. They just like
It'll
it's hard for them
expand.
to like bounce out. Like,
I understand that.
huh?
You're a Janae fan?
Big Janae fan.
Would you agree that Trip was extremely underrated?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
With
Because I feel like Trip didn't get the praise that it deserved when
With
it
like
dropped.
Sativa and
That shit that she dropped with what's that? Molly Music? What was that track called? I gotta look that shit up because when I heard that shit for the
was
first time,
when she was like, "Why you never call?" Like with all those on
oh
it.
yeah, what's it called? Never Call Me. That shit was fire.
My girl be playing that shit all the time.
Oh,
Trip, the last song with Molly Music, that shit was fire, my nigga.
that whole shit was. Even Sway Lee came crazy on that.
Yeah, he did.
Facts. Facts. He still gave me a trash ass single though with Drake. How do you drop a trash single with Drake? I don't know, bro.
You know, like Drake isn't 50% of that.
Huh?
Yeah, like Drake ain't 50%.
Nah, Drake had like 8 bars.
On that song?
All right, 25%.
Sick.
Yeah, but still.
Drake usually makes the song, whether it's trash or
Exactly, you
not.
feel me?
So Drake really didn't do his
couldn't
part.
help
Then.
that song at all. He really didn't help that song at all, and it was sad to see.
But
I
you
don't
still
really
got
think-
the views though.
Huh?
Still got the views.
Oh, 100p.
He still made money off that.
Sick.
Yo, he was heated at that nigga Joe Button. Bro, he was smoking a blunt and like he never hit the blunt. Like he was yelling at Joe. He was yelling like, "Yo, Joe Button." Yo, for like 8 minutes, I'm just sitting there looking at him like, bro, this man never smoked that blunt. He just keep lighting it over and over and over and ashing it. I'm like, yo, this man got him pissed off.
Shit, you got money if you're about to do that with a whole blood. I know
It's
somebody.
a pasto too.
Somebody in the cipher would have been like,
Yo.
"Give me that shit."
No, nigga, you gonna
This
pass
nigga
that?
is so sad. I'm like, Joe Button is doing it. He really pisses people off.
Facts.
And you get paid to do it. Sick.
Bro,
And,
wait till we get to that level. Oh, that's gonna be
true.
me.
True, very true.
Very true.
And I don't
Trying
think.
to make the niggas mad like that.
Yeah.
I make her mad naturally, so hey, I already know.
And I don't think anything else new dropped recently. I think that might be it. Yeah.
Rich, my self-titled album coming out soon.
My homie Summer
Cap.
that shorty Summer Walker dropped though. That shit was fire. You didn't listen to that song?
Oh no, I do. We talked about it last week. That's why.
You talked about it last week?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought that just dropped.
No, I heard it. I was like, exactly. We already talked about it.
came out
We
last
on
week.
the go with
We
shit.
on
I
it.
be on when she drop. I be right on it. So
Facts.
Like, yeah.
I didn't know. Yo, Summer, if you're listening to this, yo, just let me know. Are you still with your mans or are you with London on the track? Because I'm seeing y'all two everywhere now.
I wouldn't even care.
And I haven't seen your old man in a minute. So, like, I just want to know.
I'm about to
Because
die.
if y'all are fucking, hey, yo, that's about to be a fire album if y'all are fucking. Just saying. When people make music together, hey, they call it baby making music for a reason. You feel me? So, yeah, can't wait for that shit to drop. And I don't think other shit is dropped. What?
Go off, bro. Go off. Go off, sis.
That makes
Oh my
it
god.
canceled.
I can't. Devin wasn't ready for
I
that.
had to use that.
He wasn't
All right, let's go into our reality checks.
So for me, you already know, keeping it short and sweet. I'm gonna just say my reality check is I've been getting a lot of like extra sleep recently. Been going to sleep around like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I feel great in the morning. I don't feel groggy. I don't have to drink anything extra. You know what I mean? I don't got to do anything to get my energy up. So I'm just saying, people, get your rest. Make sure you eat before bed. I sound like parent right now.
Yeah, you do.
But no cap, like it really works. It's beneficial for you. Like if you got a morning job, you're gonna start the day off right with energy. You know, get that job off to a good start. So people get enough rest. That's all I'm telling you.
You be sipping that E&J and them and take a shot before you leave for work.
You know what's crazy? I thought about bringing like I could easily get away with that. Like if I wanted to, like just bring my Yeti, and, like have a drink with me all day.
You're bugging.
Wow. That's some real corporate America stuff.
No,
That's
like
a fact.
no, people do that at my job, like 100%. Like people do coke in the bathroom.
Oh, 100.
I
Where you
believe
work?
it.
What you do? What you do?
I work
I'm
with
about to say,
We don't gotta know the exact spot, you know what I'm saying? But like what you do? Like,
He's
Like,
like,
I basically work with sales like in healthcare essentially.
oh yeah, they in it.
Bro, we start every day at 7 o'clock and at 5. So I understand it. People like me, I run off that natural energy all day. So I'm perfectly fine. I don't need coffee. Like I'll drink tea at most.
Yeah.
I see people like early in the bathroom, like I
that
go in there
melanin.
at 7:30, bro. I see lines on the
It's that melanin.
on the what's it called?
On the dash, what?
Where you pull the toilet paper out. I'm hit.
Oh, that's
Niggas be
nasty,
doing lines on that,
nigga.
bro.
Ah.
I'm hit. I'll never forget the first time I
Wow.
saw it. I was like, wow.
That's
no shame.
cringing.
No shame.
Oh,
Just left it
gosh.
there. I was like,
Cringeworthy.
all right, I respect
Cringeworthy.
it. You Get an,
That's sick.
get an email later like, can you please clean up after yourselves in the bathroom? Like,
Wait, people be sending emails?
oh yeah. Bro,
Big table
I-
full of coke. Somebody drives
Sad,
off
man.
to steal that.
Yeah, corporate America, bro. You can do whatever the fuck you want as long as you
top
just get
rope.
the job done. As long as you
That's
know what you
crazy.
gotta
Right.
do. As long as you do what you do, like, doesn't no one care?
That's
Yeah, I hear
cringing.
you. My
Yeah.
fault.
Nah, you was just talking about corporate America. You was asking what I did.
That's cringing.
How about you, Imani?
What's your reality check?
Oh, okay, boom. So this is like a little bit like Imani original. I got it from Twitter, but you know I put it on Twitter
So it's not
myself.
original. Oh, all right.
Anywho, my reality check is turn your relationship scars into your beauty marks.
Yeah, that sounds
So-
like a tweet.
What happened?
I was gonna say, you want to expand upon that?
Okay.
Nah, y'all
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So basically, like whether it's a lover, family member, friend, any problems, anything that happens, whether it's you're separating from that person or you're just going through something deep, don't let it consume you. Try to fix it if you can. If it can't be fixed, then just try and go about your business the best way you can and use that situation, as part of your journey and as a stepping stone to becoming the person that you need to be. That's my reality check.
I like that.
Thank you.
How about you, Promise?
Staying true to yourself.
Boom.
That's it.
I like that. I like that. And for my reality check, damn, it's like everybody said what I was going to say.
My
You were
bad.
gonna say get more sleep?
Nah, I was
No,
gonna
all right then.
And then relationships.
I was gonna say not to switch up, but I guess for my reality check, I will say that there's only so much time that you got on this planet, so like literally take advantage of all that shit. You feel me? And that can mean anything. If you're trying to graduate, get a degree, cool. If you're trying to blow up and make music or play sports or something like that, then cool, do that. I'm just saying, don't sit around doing nothing. You feel me? Don't just be wasting your time, unless if you're dedicating all your time to watching this podcast. And but by all means, go off. But I think everyone should have a set plan for themselves. And if they don't have a plan for themselves, find something to do in the meantime. Keep yourself preoccupied so nobody can ever come up to you and tell you that you're not doing anything for yourself. You feel me? So just keep yourself busy. Keep working. And trust me, you will see results come from it. That's my reality check. You feel me?
I like that.
Check it out.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Would y'all date a girl who's a Trump supporter?
Hell no.
Nah.
Nah.
Would you date?
Would you
Like-
date? Yeah.
like be in
Would
a
you date?
relationship?
Yeah, be in a relationship.
Nah.
Nah. Because I
gotta keep that
normally
shit to
don't let my
yourself.
political views like cloud anything, but I
But
feel
that's
like
different.
her political views would cloud everything. Would cloud everything. So I don't know. Me personally, no.
I feel like any girl you like date, like especially like, nah. Mm-mm. Ain't nobody gonna tell you this. Ain't nobody gonna tell no black man that they a Trump supporter just like off the rip like that. No female that's trying to mess with you. She ain't gonna tell you that. Wait, you going through something like that, Victor?
Oh no, I got a shorty.
Why?
No, I was just.
No, I'm saying like your shorty. She.
Oh hell no! I wish you would.
I wish you would.
On some shit. Nah, I was just like.
That should be
I remember
crazy
I had a
family
flashback. I don't know
reunion.
why I decided to random ass flashback, but I remember matching with this shorty on Tinder,
Tender.
and she was this was like 2 years ago. This is like 2 years
Mm.
ago. she was a Trump supporter, and that
Sick.
immediately just made me want to dog her, if that made sense.
Yeah, you just wanted to get with her, you know.
No, dog her, like do her dirty.
I
type
know. I'm
shit.
saying
Yeah.
get with her, and then you just
She
Do
just
her
wanted to
foul.
make America great.
that's messed up.
By making me what?
I don't know.
Making America great by what?
Making us all white.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, I just want to ask that real quick.
Yeah, all right, and that was pretty much the show. Once again, Promise V, thank you for popping out. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed all this, and make sure y'all go tune his shit one more time. Promise V, Love and Pains on all streaming platforms now. You feel me?
No.
And it's been your boy DME.
It's been your boy Cozy Rich.
It's been your girl Imani.
Well, ooh, damn.
He almost fucked up.
Promise V.
And you've been watching, listening to the Urban Product. We'll catch y'all next week.
Love.
Deuce.